Top of morning, ladies. My name is Chaz, and welcome to the brand new custom card reviews. And sorry for a lack of videos. I was just hanging out with my family. So, let's begin with our crazy archetype. Crazy. This is going to be a first ever one card archetype that is going to be like all just one cards, and then maybe down the line I might like either give it its own full archetype or just be like, okay, I'm done, moving on. So let's start with this card. This is Crazy Man. Crazy Dimensions Crazy Man. He's a Earth level 3 or level 4. Can't talk straight, so sorry. Rock Tuner effect monster, where it has 1,700 attack and 1,000 defense points. So you could see it. And if this card is normal summon, you can select one of these following effects for once per turn. This card can attack your opponent's life points directly, but the damage is doubled until the end of the turn. 2 is you discard one card from your deck to the graveyard and then skip your opponent's turn. 3 is all monsters' attack points means loses 3,000. And 4 is shuffle this card into the deck, and then you take control of all of your opponent's monsters. And I'm sorry for that interruption. So, yeah. Now let's move on to the ultimate launcher of the turtle. So, this card inspired me to make it, because I have seen the anime, and so I made this card, a different version, and it's a different version. So if you control a catapult turtle monster on the field, you can select one card from your deck to be sent to the graveyard and inflict 1,000 damage to your opponent's life points. If your opponent attacks a catapult turtle monster on the field while this card is in your graveyard, you can shovel this card into the deck. Negate that attack and the battle phase ends. Yeah, and then, yeah, so this card is supposed to be like, you discard a card that you probably need from your graveyard to be added to your hand. Then we got Different Path of Destiny. You can select one monster on the field, tribute it to the graveyard. Then special summon one monster that has a different name of that tributed monster's original name from your deck or hand to your field. So basically, if you choose one of your opponent's monsters that has, like, basically a different name, then it would be summoned to your field. Ultimate Brain Control of Crazy. So, I know there's a card called Brain Reboot but this card's more funnier and much more powerful than that. And so this card is basically, you can pay 1,000 life points, take control of all monsters from your opponent's field as possible. If this card, this card cannot be this card can, sorry, I talk so fast. This card cannot, this card's effects cannot be negated by card effects and cannot be chained by card effects. This card is in your graveyard. You can banish this card to the banish zone. You can select one card from your opponent's deck to be added to your hand. So basically, you use it and then you take all of your opponent's monsters to your field and you use it on some other turn to basically, and I will say this, Florentine Yu-Gi-Oh!, if you're watching this video, I might have to use it on you in the duel. Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel. So, yeah. Now, that was all 4 cards. Now, we move on to Spawn archetype. And yes, the Spawn archetype is a special one that is separate from Spawn. One of my family members wanted me to make this archetype because he loves Spawn, comics. So I decided to turn him into a Yu-Gi-Oh card. So Hand of Spawn is a light level 4 warrior effect monster where this card is normal summon or special summon. You can select one equipped spell card from your deck, equip it to this card. Once per turn, you can select one trap card from your deck or graveyard to be set on a field, onto my field, and then this card can attack all monsters on the field per battle. And once per turn during each battle phase, this card gains 2,000 attack points until the end of each battle phase. So it basically is like how Spawn sometimes pulls out, adds, weapons to his arsenal stuff. Yeah. And then, so I made a custom spell card. Hand of Spawn's Weapon. And you might not see it, but it's there. It's a ball on chain with a lobster claw at the other end. And if this card is equipped to a monster and it gains 3,000 attack and defense, if the equipped monster attacks a monster on the field, you can send this card to the graveyard, make the equipped monster attack again in the row. You can only use each effects of this card for once per turn. So basically, you equip it to this monster and it gains attack up to 4,500 attack. And let's say your opponent had Big Shield Gardna on in this defense mode. And you could use his effect to like basically tack into your opponent's monster like multiple times. And then you use its effect to make him attack again. And to your opponent's side points. Yeah. So then we got Hand of Spawn, Crazy Man. I know there's a Crazy Dimension Crazy Man, but this one's different. He's a dark level 4 warrior tuner effect monster, and this card cannot, or no, if this card attacks a defense mode or defense position monster, inflict piercing battle damage. And then this card can attack, or no, this card attacks all monsters on the field for once per battle phase. This card is unaffected by your opponent's card effects. This card gains 1,000 attack and defense for once per, or for each cards from your graveyard. So, like basically, if you had 3 cards in your graveyard, then this card gains like 3,000 attack and makes it 4,900. Yeah. So we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's do one more. Let's just grab our Wacky Skeletons. Let's pick this one. Zombie Knight. That is a zombie type monster that has, like, if this card is discarded by a card effect, you can pay 1,000 life points. Special summon him to your field in attack mode. And all card effects your opponent controls gets negated until this card leaves the field. This card cannot be destroyed by battle with a non-zombie type monster. Yeah. And that was 1, 2, 4, 3, plus 1. So then let's grab this one. Oh wait, no. Let's grab this one, especially. Because what I did, I tested it out, and I did not realize that I basically created a card that gave birth to a new archetype. So it's called Split Tiger, and it's a spell card, equip spell, where if it's equipped to a monster and it loses half of its attack points, and yeah. Special summons a token that has the same stats as the equipped card, and if this card gets destroyed, then the token gets destroyed too. So, and then we got, so yeah, it's a pretty powerful archetype, or pretty powerful. So I used it on Alcalcos Dogos. I don't know if I said his name right. And it gave birth to Dark Revel of Dogos. It's a light, level 4 machine effect monster with questionable attack and 1,250 defense. And its effects are, if this card, or no, this card cannot be normal summon or set. Must first be special summoned by tributing one Alacalcos Doggos monster. Here, let me zoom in. That has the Talisman Split Tiger spell card, the one that we just reviewed. And this card gains 2,000 attack points for each player's battle phase. And this card can attack all monsters on the field. This card cannot be destroyed by battle or by card effects. And it cannot be used for a tribute summon of a monster unless it is for a Fiend Squad monster. This card is unaffected by your opponent's card effects. If this card is sent to the graveyard or banished on quick effect, you can select one card that reference Fiend Squad in its text or card text and add it to your hand. If you do, shuffle one talisman card from your graveyard into your deck and then special summon this card to your field in defense mode. You can only use this effect for once per turn. So yeah. So that's a mouthful. And it basically, for two players to go into their battle phase, you basically have 4,000, or no, actually 8,000 if both players go into their battle phases. So yeah, this card is a powerful card. And I'm going to do this one because I'm really want to see if Florentine Yu-Gi-Oh! With his Alacalcos cards to take on Elemental Villains archetype. So, yeah, you can select one monster in your opponent's deck, special summon it to your field in attack mode, ignoring the summoning conditions, and if you do, inflict 1,000 damage to your opponent's life points. You can only use each effects of Raging Summon of the Elemental Villains for once per turn. So yeah. So, yeah, each one of these cards would have different effects based on them alone. So yeah, I hope that Florentine Yu-Gi-Oh!, if you're watching this video, please be on Dueling Book. So peace out.